Checking out Hook'em.com. Danny Davis, Brian Davis. Brian, Longhorns are 6-1, heading in the bye. Ranked number 9 today. Probably raise a couple spots tomorrow, but lots of exciting things here in this 23-17 win over Baylor. A last-minute drive by Baylor falls flat. Shane Buechele next appearance. What kind of stood out for you tonight?
Well, to me, it was a little bit of everything, but I thought the main takeaway tonight was that Shane Buechele, who has been a starter for this program, he's won games here at the university, and the fact that he's been relegated to a backup role, that has to be hard. It has to be really, really hard for him, and we probably don't appreciate how difficult that really is for him. Today, he goes 20 for 34 for 184 yards. Let's talk about Sam Ehlinger real quick. He suffered a sprained shoulder, and it's not a season ender. In fact, Herman said that Sam will probably begin throwing at the end of next week. But, Danny, Shane he found Colin Johnson, he kept the offense rolling, and the freight train that is Texas keeps going.
Yeah, he came in, first drive led him to a field goal. I think a field goal drive on his second drive too, and he had that play thrown up to Colin Johnson, which he had perfected a couple times over the last few seasons. They've had a rapport. So he came in, he did not light the world on fire. He's not going to be the offensive player of the week in the Big 12, but he did what he needed to do. Only a couple bad throws, and Tom Herman has talked a lot about Shane and just the sacrifices he's made and the non-complaints, because he could be whining on Twitter, throwing a fit, and he just did not do that. But the big star of the game for the offense actually was Keontae Ingram. 110 rushing yards, first 100-yard game for a running back since the San Jose State game last year, which is kind of hard to believe when Ricky Williams is out there being honored between the first and the second quarters.
That's right.
But what defensive stands, they made that defensive stand late. They had a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Charlie Brewer, local kid, had Longhorns on him the entire game. What did you think of the defense?
I thought the defense played really well when it mattered. 10 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. Charles Omenihu said he was never worried. Why should I be worried, right? And I like that confidence coming from them.
Very confident.
I honestly thought that that this defense, just like we've seen in every week, they struggle early, but they settle down and turn it on late. They did that again today. If you're Todd Orlando, you've got a lot of things to look at the next 2 weeks and the off week. But to me, the big question is the quarterback situation. Yep. Can Sam get healthy enough? Can Shane continue to do it? That's going to be what determines how these last 5 games go.
Yeah, for next time we see Tom Herman, that's going to be the first question we ask him. Probably the last question we ask him on the Thursday before the Oklahoma State game. But they do have 2 weeks, so this bye is coming at a very appropriate time.
Absolutely.
They may have been complaining last week that they hadn't had time to rest, but
they'll take it. They'll take it now.
They'll take it now.
Absolutely.
Anyway, that's it from us here at DKR. 23-17 win over Baylor. Longhorns are off for a week, so I guess so are we, and we'll see you in Stillwater in a couple weeks.